I say greetings to you, ladies and gentlemen. Game, Chap and Bertie are here.
We are here once again with GTA 5 PC mods.
That's right, Vales. This time investigating the Crime and Police Enhancement modification. Now, this is a rather clever mod of sorts, which actually completely overhauls the way the police department and indeed the army and FIB work in GTA 5.
It most certainly does, yes indeed. Now, as you know at the moment, if you just do the slightest little thing wrong, spit on the sidewalk or whatever, you're completely surrounded with SWAT teams immediately.
That's right, of course, and even at 1-star level, you are, as Buddy says, they're completely surrounded with enemy police cars, whereas in this modification, it changes things up a lot, and we're going to show you what those changes are. For example, if we were to cause a bit of a scene here by firing off our pistol a few times, let's see now, do we get a star for that? Are they all running, old chap?
They're running away, yes.
Why are they running? Goodness me.
Well, because they don't like gunshot, I suppose.
Now, firstly, you will notice that we do not have an automatic 1-star there.
No.
We have a 1-star now because someone phoned the police. So let's see what the police response is to that single round of bit of violence there, shooting off the gun.
Well, it's the response to them phoning, you see, because now the difference with this mod is the people actually have to phone or do something or snitch on you first.
That's right. Now, I can see on my minimap here, actually, guess what?
What?
There is a police response, and you know what it is? It's one police car. Now, that is much more realistic, isn't it, really?
Well, yes, because they've just received a phone call, you see, and it could be anyone. It could be a prankster or whatever, so they're not going to send the entire army over there.
They're not going to send
a police car turning up.
The whole police department over there. Exactly. Good day, sir. Oh, thank you for shooting me through the chest, she said. But anyway, there we are. Of course, we have only one police car response here, not the entire police department because you shot a gun a few times. I don't know why they're trying to kill her, actually, because she's unarmed.
I don't either, because she might have shot the gun, you know, to just signal to someone or something.
It could have been a flare gun, for example.
Could have been a flare gun.
What this modification also does, if I can show you here, Fails, it adds in female police officers too. You'll see that a female one right there.
Oh, a female one with her big gun.
That's right, using a shotgun all the same. But anyway, we're not exactly armoured for this, are we, really? But
armoured? No, never mind.
Moving on then, Fails. As you can see, of course, this adds in both male and female police officers as part of the response. So that was, of course, the 1-star rating. Now we have a 2-star wanted rating, and it seems to me as if there are now not one but 2 police cars, but that's all.
Right, okay, so 2 police cars now. Well, that's not too bad, is it?
No, not really.
So the whole thing is not to be caught. You see, presumably then you can commit a crime here, and as long as no one reports you, won't have a police officer coming on. Should we try that?
You won't actually get caught, that's right. If you commit a crime and no one reports you to the police, you won't get caught automatically. So if I just turn off the wanted rating now like so, there we are, we'll turn that down and off. We should now hopefully be able to go and do naughty things like shooting our guns and committing crimes, and as long as no one sees us, we should be okay.
Which is a bit like real life, because the only thing that spoils it for all these criminals is people go and snitch on them.
Yes, I suppose you could say that, Bertie, but...
not saying that I'm a criminal or anything.
I'm glad to hear that. Anyway, we fired off a few rounds there. I don't think anyone heard us. Oh, they did. They did indeed hear us and report.
Stop him from phoning!
George!
Stop him or her from phoning immediately!
It was the police who heard us, old chap.
Oh, yes,
that's why. That's
the other thing. If the police see you, then it doesn't work, of course.
If the police see or hear you, you've had it, that's right. So, what are you doing, my dear?
She's spinning around
and doing some
disco dancing.
We didn't mean to do that, actually, but I just want to fly to a different part of the city using the fly mod here, Fails, as you can see. Now, also, I understand this modification can add cops on the beat too, if that's your sort of thing. You want to see cops patrolling your streets, you can use this mod to do that as well.
Cops patrolling the streets, yes. More cops on the streets, I'm sure that would be
Bobbies on the beats and cops on the streets. So let's just go up the old motorway here, as you can see. Wouldn't it be good if you could fly in real life too, old chap? Very handy, but...
well, yes, I suppose it would be, actually.
Well, I suppose you can using a plane, but... that was quite a landing, wasn't it, really?
It was indeed.
Anyway,
not so good there.
Let's see if we can get out our gun once more, and this time we're in an enclosed industrial estate, as you can see.
So no one knows we're here, so we should be able to shoot our gun safely.
We're going to have to fire our gun, but these 2 chaps are going to spoil it for us, aren't they?
No, shoot then, and then stop them from phoning.
Why don't you stun one of them like that?
No, just...
There we are, I stunned one. Now he's going to try and phone. Come back here now. It's only a stun gun, sir.
He's going to the phone.
Sir, come back here.
Stop him.
He's trying to escape. His friend as well. They're going for the phone. Look, come back here now. For goodness sake.
Stop.
I don't think this is working, old chap.
Stop them from shooting them or something. Stop them getting to the phone.
I got one with a stun gun.
I'm sure it's a stun gun.
They're all going to go for the phone now.
No, quickly stop them quick.
I can't. My gun has no range on it, for goodness sake.
What? No, you get phoned on.
By George, we've been called, there we are, fellas. They called the police on us, but it just just goes to show you it's quite realistic. Now, the question is, can we hide inside here from the solitary police car?
Ah, how do you know it's solitary?
Well, because I can see one on my minimap down there in the bottom left.
Ah, right, okay, yes.
He is indeed looking for him, but I don't know if he's going to be able to find me or not.
Ah, well, see, that means they're not as smart then.
No, actually, that's not a good point there, since Bertie says that. Indeed, the police officers in this particular modification are not quite as smart as previously. That's right. They won't now auto-target you straight to the chest, or they sometimes do. They are rather less accurate and less skillful than before, you'll see.
Right, okay, so if we hide here, in theory then, the police just come along and arrest a person that phoned saying you
prankster.
You prankster, you bad prankster, and we'll get away with it.
Well, that's the idea. I don't think it's working this time, because we seem to get a 2-star rating. Now, for some reason, we're getting a 2-star quite fast there. I understand this modification is supposed to make it slightly more realistic, so you get a 2-star less readily.
Right.
However, of course, what we haven't yet told you or shown you are the advanced features of the modification, such as the higher levels of wanted rating that hurt.
I must see those, but hang on a minute, I've just had a thought.
What?
Stop here a moment.
Yes.
Right.
Oh dear. Ouch.
Oh dear.
Right.
Now, if you cause an explosion here, there's no one here. Try causing a big explosion.
Okay, let's use the sticky bomb, shall we?
Because I've got a theory, you see.
Let's see, one there and one there. The question is, how do we trigger these things, I wonder?
You don't know how to trigger C4? What's the matter with you, man?
Well, of course, I use it all the time in Battlefield, old chap.
Oh, okay, well,
but
you know what.
anyway, let's use our machine gun, shall we?
The igniter in it.
There we are, that'll do.
Oh, there we are.
What do you know? We've caused an explosion. Now, the question is, will we be seen or heard?
Did you get any, whatevers?
I don't think so, no.
Was it a big enough explosion?
I don't think we have any calls here. No, we don't, old chap. No one has heard the explosion, therefore you haven't reported.
Well, I'm surprised, because apparently, if you cause an explosion, they still come anyway.
They didn't, old chap. Not on there. Oh, whoops-a-daisy. We're going to fall now for a while, I think. Oh dear.
I say.
But it's a long way down. But anyway, Fails, of course,
yes.
You can see that the effects of the 1- and 2-star wanted ratings. Oh, that's going to hurt in the morning.
That did, I think.
Anyway, there we are. She's okay.
Yeah.
Now, of course, what we're going to do now, Fails, is cause a bit of havoc and get the old police and SWAT teams to respond to us.
The SWAT teams, yes. So we'll have to do more than just shoot a gun, I suppose.
I suppose so, yes. I suppose we might. Let's go on the motorway and cause some general trouble, shall we?
Right, okay.
That's not how you cause trouble, my dear. She's rather bashed up, really, isn't she?
She's getting a bit bashed up, but never mind. Let's do something on the motorway here.
Let's change her model and make it good again, shall we?
Yes, make it
let's
good.
see now. Change the ped model. There we are, like so. That'll do.
There.
Okay.
Oh,
she's changed her clothes as well. Not a good show. So
lovely.
Now, what I have to do now, Fails, is give us the guns back, and we'll set our wanted rating to 3 stars this time.
Can't we grab a tank or something?
What? Not yet, Bertie. Now, we should have a SWAT team response now. Let's see, shall we?
We haven't done anything yet.
Well, I've turned up the wanted rating with the mod there, you'll see.
Oh, with the mod, right. So you've
That's
turned the wanted rating up, right.
Okay, we're going to just shoot a few cars as well. Have some of that dramatic heads. There we are. And see what happens here. Here come the police already. A very fast response that time.
Already?
Go away, for goodness sake.
You shot him, so
I think we have the advanced guns mod on here, actually.
I wondered why cars were blowing up.
Yes, actually, I think that's still on. But anyway, of course, we can see here various police response units, like the helicopter here, like the SWAT team, etc., and so forth, who are now coming in to try and spoil our day. The nasty chaps. Their drivers are careless, aren't they?
They most certainly are, yes.
Goodness me, Fails. There we are. Let's see now. The question
plenty of them now.
I wonder if we're going to see those big vans soon or not. Are they only FIB, I wonder?
Maybe they're caught in traffic.
Well, yes.
Yes, what's the level of wanted?
Thank you.
Yes, 3 stars at the moment. Yes.
The wanted level, yes, we are now on 3 stars. Of course, it seems indeed this time, Fails, the police are far less skillful than before. You may be able to see they are not shooting her straight through the heart like they did before, El Chap. And here's the SWAT van at last. There we go. Good riddance, I say. Aha.
It's turned up.
Yes.
So
they're rather tough, those, aren't they? But anyway, of course, this is now a SWAT team response, and here's one of the chaps in the flesh. There he is, you know. Good day, sir. How are you?
Look, there he is.
And that's only at 3 stars.
It's only at 3 stars, so SWAT team's ready.
That's right, of course. Now let's turn the time back like so we can see what we're doing here. Now at a 4-star wanted rating, the question is, what happens then? Well, let's take to the skies like so and leave those chaps behind, shall we? We'll go to a different region of the city, and en route there, we're going to turn our wanted rating up now to 4 stars.
4 stars?
Now let's see what happens.
Right, okay.
We're in a rough neighbourhood down here, old chap, I think. Let's land here, shall we? Like so. Oh, that's got to hurt.
That did hurt.
Well,
I'm sure it did. I know it did.
That was quite some pain there.
Yes.
Let's see what happens now, fellows. The police should be in hot pursuit here. Now, let's see if they're going to find us, shall we?
Right, okay.
I can see lots of police dots on the radar, but of course they're a very, very long way away.
Yes, they are. Oh, yes, they are.
Here they come now. I think they're coming up this street. In fact, right now they're looking for me. I do believe, El Chap. The question is, will the SWAT team find me in the FIB? Well, we have someone here who's seen me, and let's see who's this. It's, oh dear, here they come.
No, here, there's loads of them.
This is a police car in the form of FIB. Look at that, undercover agents. There you go.
Undercover agents. What level is this?
This is level 4. You get them in there. Is that a DeLorean, old chap? I'm not sure, but anyway.
No
of course,
idea.
you have the FIB undercover agents and also the SWAT team responding to you. Rather clever there.
Right, they are. Yes, indeed.
Get out of the way, Franklin's auntie, for goodness sake.
I don't know what she said. And apparently, the gunfights are rather more realistic in this sort of mode.
They are.
Got these sort of mods on.
Of course, yes. The realism of the gunfights here is, of course, if I just stand here for a little while, you will notice there's lots of bullet ricochets around her, despite the fact they're using automatic weapons. They're not quite an accurate shot as they were before. In other words, the bullets will hit you far less often.
Yes, indeed. So, also, I'm just thinking, just as she gets shot to pieces there.
She's fine, she's fine.
If you suddenly got hold of a golf club or something and just whack someone on the head with it,
yes,
as long as they get knocked out, you should, in theory, not get reported for that.
Nice with my dear, isn't it? That's right, old chap. As long as you are not seen by anyone else committing your violent acts there, you should, of course, not get reported to the police. Now, I believe there's a way to test this, actually.
Let's put this to the test. Why don't we get a melee weapon or something like that? A melee weapon or whatever.
Why don't we just... Oh, good day, sir. Why don't we go along to Mount Chiliad, shall we? Let's go there now.
Who's there? There's only the Sasquatch there, isn't there?
Exactly, old chap. You've hit the nail on the head. That's right.
Did you know animals could report crime in the other one?
They could, and we're going to find out now whether or not they can report crime here in this modification.
I mean, how can an animal report crime, for goodness sake?
Well, it's a very good question, old chap. I don't honestly know. Let's turn our wanted level off entirely, and we're going to cause some trouble around here, okay? So I can see, for example, let's see, that's a plane over there. There's a bird there. Well, what should we do here, old chap, do you think? I don't think I'd shoot the plane down from here, but we could, of course... let's spawn in someone, shall we?
Spawn in someone for shooting, yes.
Let's see if we can. We can have perhaps spawn a bodyguard, a single bodyguard. That should do. Poor old Franklin's going to get it, I say.
Right.
He's fallen off the mountain. Franklin, for goodness sake, Franklin.
Well, he preferred to jump rather than be shot, I think.
I suppose so. There's Franklin.
Chances.
If we shoot this poor clone, don't worry, he's not real, Fiddles, just a clone. We can't shoot him.
You cannot shoot him.
You cannot shoot Franklin, Fiddles. Oh, my word.
Invincible Franklin.
Look, this will work, I'm sure. We'll have to try the grenade route, okay?
I doubt that will work.
1 and 2 and 3 and... He's doing a run of the absolute cat. Oh, no.
Oh, no, he's fallen off the mountain again.
Now, we, of course, have caused a lot of trouble here, Fiddles. Poor old Franklin. He's deceased and passed on. He was only a clone, don't worry. He was only a clone. He's not the real Franklin.
Okay, so now, there's no one there to report us, and Franklin's phone can't do it.
But let's see now. Of course, as you said, Franklin's phone can't report us, and there's no one else around to report us, so we don't have a record on the old police books there.
But we would have had in and all without this mod, is this correct?
We most certainly would have done.
That's madness, because there's no one there to see, so how would you possibly even know?
Exactly. Animals can't report crime like you said. Do the police have eyes in the back of their head?
But wait!
What?
What if there were no animals there then?
Well, I don't know, old chap.
I mean, there might have been a little mouse, I suppose, stuck in the grass. We didn't see him.
Well, perhaps, old boy. I mean, you could be right. Let's go down here. Here's an area which should contain some pedestrians. Oh, there's too many cars down here. They'll see us down there.
They will spot us and they will phone.
They'll phone the Commissioner Gordon, old chap. That won't do at all. So let's go down here now and see if perhaps there's someone down here we can perhaps introduce to our golf club or gun.
Exactly. That's what I was thinking. A non-sort of gun weapon shooting bullets thing. A piece of lead pipe or something like that.
There's someone. Here's 2 saps down here. Okay.
2 swimming gents or gentlemen or ladies or gentlemen or something.
The lady and the gentleman here, we're going to have to finish these fast. There's 3 of them, in fact, okay? We'll have to use our best assault rifle technique. Are you ready?
I'm ready.
Minigun, okay?
Right,
this is very nasty.
Hold your breath now.
I do not condone this kind of behaviour. Tally-ho, Fennels, off we go. 1 and 2 and 3.
Did you get them behind you?
I got them all. I got the lot. All 3 pedestrians are down. The poor Fennels. I'm awfully sorry.
A little bit.
She feels bad about this, I'm sure.
That was violent what you did
It was quite violent, really, but we had to do it for science, you'll see. Now, let's see now, do we get any... No, we don't, because there was no one around to report the crime. Of course, there's no crime as far as the police are concerned.
So we've proven it!
Yes.
You can actually shoot people, and you won't get reported, because there's no one there to pick up the old dog and bone and snitch.
The old dog and bone, you'll say, that's right. Can we perhaps resurrect these poor chaps that was rather... Not through the ground, man, where are you going?
I don't know where
my goodness me. We can resurrect the targets like so for good measure. There we are, Vales. They've all got back to life now. Anyway, moving on, Vales, of course, we can see that no wanted waiting despite the wanton chaos. Now, of course, the
he must have been naughty, that one.
He was naughty, was he?
Grounded.
He's been grounded, yes, of course, old chap. So, we did not get a police rating for that act of violence there, as you can see, but the question is, what happens should we perform the said acts at a 5-star... Goodbye, my dear!
Oh my, that's another bad one.
5-star rating, what happens, old chap?
5-star rating? I don't know, actually.
We've seen 4-star, we've seen 3-star, but what happens... What are you doing? Let's go to 5-star, let's go back to the Ferris wheel, shall we?
I'm getting the idea that this is rather more realistic It's like real life, really.
It's much more realistic, I have to say. Now let's just change our model back to the default there, like so. The poor girl's been battered all over the place. Let's try
She's
again.
been battered and smattered.
There we are,
Well,
battered and smattered. That's right. We'll get our weapons back, and now we're going to call in the entire full wrath of the police force, okay?
The full wrath!
I want everything they've got. Throw it all at me, I say. Here I am, come and get me, and I'll fight you know. Yes, I will.
You will, yes.
Alright, okay, we now have a 5-star wanted rating here, Fiddles, standing by the Ferris wheel.
Right.
Let's see what the worst the police can do may be, shall we?
Right.
Well, there's no one here yet, but they'll be here soon, I'm sure.
Well, exactly. Apparently they don't find you as easy.
Look, come and get me. I'm firing my minigun of justice, you know. Take that, I say. There we are.
Oh, look at the damage.
That's serious damage.
They can't actually see you or find you as yet. They don't just rush and appear straight away because obviously, naturally, they have to find you.
Exactly. Now, the question is, are they going to reach this area? Have you found a glitch here, old chap, perhaps?
A glitch?
There's no one here.
Well, this is very rather interesting, really. So you've set up to 5. Yes, you have 5 stars, top right-hand side corner there, but there's no police here because I think they can't find you. See?
Okay, let's go and give them a hand, shall we? Hello.
He's not as silly as before, Ben. They just turn up from nowhere.
Yoo-hoo! Ah, here they are. It's our old friends,
see?
the army soldiers, fellows. There you go. Goodness me. They've turned up from nowhere. This is, of course, the regular army now. They've got so angry with you for causing all this naughty trouble, they're here in force to shoot you and knock you out.
They have, but they didn't just suddenly appear just from nowhere.
No.
They had to find you, see.
You are not a nasty chap trying to shoot this innocent lady. She's done nothing, you know, for goodness
She hasn't
sake.
done nothing at all. She's just simply stepped off her old level there of wantedness. And of course now she's wanted by all these chaps.
Well, she's, I suppose, shooting them. She has to shoot them, though, because it's self-defence, you'll see.
She's shooting
Go away, all you nasty chaps, for goodness sake.
This is rather interesting. This is what happened then. And so in level 5, you've got all these army, etc. turning up, although not immediately.
No, not... here comes an Apache helicopter, fellows.
The Apache!
My word, who'd have thought such a thing would happen? But indeed, the army is here with their full wrath, and I also understand they'll do things using an optional extra, such as spawn in tanks and laser jets to get you. Take that, I say.
Spawn tanks in? Why do they do? How do they do that then? How do you get them to do it?
They, of course, do it randomly. Let's go and see if any tanks have spawned in, shall we?
Okay,
Let's
right.
have a look. None as yet, although it is, of course, random. There's a huge army around the side here. Who are these chaps? They're blowing each other up with tanks. They are here. The tanks are here, old chap.
The tanks are here?
The tanks are jolly well here.
So in this one, level 5 brings tanks?
It certainly does. There's not 1 but 2 tanks here. This is patent lunacy, you know.
Oh, goodness me.
Goodness me.
Tanks, great.
Can a minigun destroy a tank, I wonder? I don't think so, actually. No.
Think so. Just bounce off, wouldn't
It bounces straight off. That's right. That's a shame, isn't it? There we are.
Those armor-piercing things.
I don't think they are, sadly, but as you can see, videos, the tanks are here, and they're causing absolute havoc, you know.
That would be understandable, I suppose. A tank in the high street there, yes.
Well, yes, I suppose you're right, old chap.
Yes.
As you can see, they don't seem to have any regard for their own safety, do they, old chap? They're kind of blowing everything up, including each other, but never mind.
Well, because they're trying to get you, I think.
So, basically, at the 1-star wanted rating, videos, you only have a very small number of police to deal with. In fact, only 1 car. At 2 stars, you get 2 cars. 2 cars and 2 stars.
2 stars, yes.
Then, of course, at level 3, you get the SWAT team response in their nasty black vans. At level 4, you get the undercover FIB agents. And at level 5, you'll be jolly well tasting the floor because the army arrived to try and destroy you.
Most certainly, yes, indeed. But it would seem, of course, that as you play the game, or depending on how you play it, if you're wise, you'll be able to get away with crimes there and not be seen.
Exactly.
So if there's someone annoying you in the street or upsetting you, you can hit them with a little tap with your golf club, and no one will know as long as they don't see you.
Exactly. As long as you're not picked up or seen by anyone, and you're not reported by the enemy, you of course won't be seen. Now let's see what happens if we send all these soldiers back home. Go home, all of you. Get out of here. We don't want to see you anymore. Goodbye.
How do you get
Goodbye. They're all going now, you'll see.
Oh, are they?
They're running. They're actually running away. They're trying to run, I say.
What?
Come back here, you cowards, for goodness sake.
Where's he going?
I don't know.
He's got the sack.
He's getting out of the tank and running off. Where's he going, I say?
Absolute bounder. How
You
dare
silly
you?
chap. I think he's died, actually, the poor fellow. Oh dear. Well, this is not exactly the best of
That must
scenes,
be
old
those
chap.
AWOL things.
He's an AWOL one, that's
voters
right.
for the rest of his foreseeable future.
Peeling potatoes and flipping burgers, that's right.
Yes, yes.
Well, fellows, that was quite something, I have to say.
Yes.
We've got 2 stars again. Why?
2 stars? I don't know. You've done something bad, I think.
What have you done, old chap?
Well, I don't know. Look, go to the town, hit someone with a golf club.
With a golf club?
Yes, and see what happens.
Should be, old chap. Oh, that hurt.
Test, isn't it? These things were all about testing, aren't they?
Well, all right, suppose you're right, old chap. Let's see. If all weapons like so, we'll have our golf club, please. Let's see. A knife and nicey can have a golf club. That's what we need. Good show. Okay, I'm going golfing, you know.
Golf club?
I say, pardon me, fellows.
Right.
The thing is that we have to find someone and do it stealthily, old chap.
Stealthy, yes, stealthy.
Let's see now. If we can find someone perhaps and do this job, that would be good, I suppose.
What if we go in a shop or something? Perhaps in a shop.
This is going nowhere fast at the moment, old chap.
Well, it is. We'll start flying. You can't just stand there and hit someone with a
She
golf
doesn't
club.
want to fly today, you'll see. It's a shame,
she?
isn't
Why
it?
not?
I don't know for some reason. She's jolly well clambering over the floor. Let's teleport, shall we? We shall teleport to, let's see now. Where should we go? There, okay.
Here.
The Ferris wheel place once more. Let's find someone who's round here, shall we?
I don't. Where are we all?
There's people around here, I'm sure.
Let's
have a look. I can't see anyone as yet, but I'm sure there's someone lurking out there.
Is there someone there?
There's 2 people
here.
Oh,
no, don't hit him.
No, there's too many.
No, wait until he's
We'll have to wait for our opportunity and introduce this chap to the ones of the 9-iron, old boy, I think.
The 9-iron, that's it, yes.
That's right, the old 9-iron to the floor.
We should ask for some advice with our swing.
For some advice, yes, that's right. All right, old chap, get ready. There's someone here spoiling our day. Oh, no.
Oh, there's not, is there?
Look, just take that for goodness sake, I say. There we are. One, and let's see him too. They are. Take that, old chap, that's for you. Right, he's going to report us. Get back here now, not again, old chap.
Don't you dare let him report.
Notice, no wanted star yet because we haven't been reported. As soon as we are reported, though, it's all over. Come back here. We've got one, we're in trouble. Let's go, shall we? My word, fellows, what an exciting modification that completely tweaks and overhauls the way the police cars and crime work in this game.
Yes, that was a bit caddy what he did, wasn't it?
Caddy, yes, that's very good. My word, this hasn't even the Chaps Play introducing you to the wonders of this rather interesting modification. Thank you for joining us, I say.
Well, thank you for joining us, but what do you think of it? Do you think it's a rather good idea, not being attacked by a million soldiers or police after just hitting someone once?
I think it's fun for the army to actually come in and attack you with 5 stars. I mean, that's totally brand new, old chap.
Brand new, absolutely spiffing star, I think.
This hasn't even been the Chaps Play, and thank you most kindly for joining us, and we look forward to seeing you once more the next exciting outing, I say.
Oh, yes, we do.
Yes, indeed. Until then.